Hi everybody and welcome to Relax Your Dog. My name is Leah and this is Milo and we are a brand new doggy YouTube channel. We're going to be teaching you how to keep your dog relaxed by uploading different music for you and your dog to listen to and to watch, and to also see vlogs like I'm doing right now, all to do with how to cut your dog's nails or other top tips that you might want to learn about when having a dog. Now for a lot of owners this is something that you do need to do. I'm going to put my hand up. We do not trim or cut Milo's nails. He is quite an active dog, although you wouldn't think it now, him being fast asleep, but he is a very active dog. He's a border collie. He's constantly running around on hard surfaces. He always files his nails anyway. You can always hear it when he's running about, so we don't necessarily cut his nails. We do, however, check up on them a lot just to make sure there's nothing wrong with them, or that if they do need a trim, I'm sure we will be able to do that. And today we're going to be teaching you guys how you might want to do that. Now before we do get started, let me know down below in the comments, do you trim your dog's nails? So the first step when cutting your dog's nails is to obviously, like I say, to evaluate them. Take a look at your dog's paws and see if they do need them cutting. Like I say, if they're an active dog, this possibly isn't really something you need to worry about. However, if they are a dog that isn't as active or that doesn't regularly run around on hard surfaces, this might be something you need to think about and to prepare yourself for. So a dog's toenail is obviously made up of the actual nail. There is actually also pink stuff, which is just the skin, and that also contains the blood vessels as well. So if you do cut this, it's just going to be continuously bleeding, so this is something you need to stay well away from. So the first step after you have evaluated your dog's paws and whether they actually need cutting is to get your dog's paw and to hold it steady, not gently but not really hard. Just make sure you have hold of your dog's paw and that if they try and yank it out, they won't be able to pull it too far. Now the second step is to definitely start off slowly. You don't want to go in full force into your dog's nails because you could actually hurt them and you could actually make them bleed as well. Now in terms of the tools you'll need to use, you can get like a guillotine that's specifically made for toenails, but you can also just use scissors as well that are made for cutting a dog's nails. You can get them from pretty much any dog store. Now our third top tip is if it does feel spongy or like there's a bit of give, stop immediately. Means you are going too far up, revert back and maybe start off cutting a little bit smaller pieces. And then our last top tip is if it does start bleeding, which it might do if you are going a little bit too quick, or even if you're just trying to be as gentle as possible, if it does start to bleed, make sure you do have some styptic powder which can just help you stop the bleeding immediately. And you'll also need things like washcloths as well, just in case it does get a little bit too much and you need to sort of clean up any mess. Definitely do have these to hand. But that is it for our first ever video on Relax with Your Dog. I really do hope you enjoyed and learning a little bit more about how to cut your dog's toenails. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking the button in the middle here, and you can also check out our previous video all the way on the other side of the screen if you would like to learn more and more about your dog. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in a few weeks time. Bye.